Yo! Welcome one, welcome all to Formula Craft 1. I'm your host Adam Zappel, and here we are at the Belgian Grand Prix at the beautiful Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, browsing, I guess, this TV station at the moment. Yeah, it looks like I have a TV remote here and I could just set up any channel I want. So, yeah, this is the modern day FC1 channel right here, guys. On demand. You can watch any FC1 replay anytime you want. Costs only $90 a month. And I think it is well worth your time for this kind of content. $90 a month, very well worth it. Anyways, let's go get a tour of the house here, I think. This is where we're starting out at the moment, it seems. Oh, there we go. And also undeafening game. We got a nice kitchen out here. Bro, have you guys seen the Belgian Grand? Oh, yo, Alessandro. How you doing, man? Our script writer.
Script right? Yeah. Yeah.
How's the FC1 script going for today's race? It's going well.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, the track is boring as fuck. How
Okay.
do you manage to screw over my favorite F1 track this way? You butchered it worse than they butchered the French Olympic ceremony.
It's 1-to-1 scale. What do you want, dude? This track's fucking lit. I don't know what you're on about.
1-to-1 shit. Anyway,
No,
they told
no.
us to look out the window.
Bro, this track's absolutely magnificent.
All style,
Look,
no
I get it.
substance. Now,
Look,
why is this?
I get it, there was dirt in
out
the-
the window.
Now that I can't explain. But besides the stalkers, dude, the trees look better, right? Like last year, there used to be a shit ton of dirt in the trees, but now we got some slaves to clean that out, and I think it looks pretty immaculate now.
Oh wait, there was slave labor involved in this?
No. I mean, just like some volunteer builders. Yeah. Just volunteer builders. But they cleaned out the trees. There's no more dirt in there.
Me, man.
So yeah, let's get a little view here of the racetrack, boys. This nice look out here in the turn one. I mean, this house is pretty fucking nice. Despite being very prime real estate for getting stocked, it is a beautiful view here at turn one. So I think we should get a review of the pit lane here, eh?
Probably. I guess we're gonna be entering just like the F1 drivers enter when they finish the race, just from the other way.
Sure, yeah. Let's go in by here. Wait, they actually enter in by here? They don't do an extra lap?
Yeah, when they finish the race, they just enter through here.
This track's so fucking long. $90, a great value. Exactly, Avatar. You know it. All right, let's get a view here of our pit. Oh wait, I gotta record. Crap, I keep forgetting that every single time. I gotta record the stream as well.
Yeah, that is something you probably should be doing.
Hey, crafties. Hey, I keep forgetting to record. Sorry. Anyways,
what an idiot.
I'm Am Zappel, and joined by my co-host here, Alessandro Demore. Welcome to the Spa-Francorchamps Grand Prix. Okay, intro done. Let's get to it with the pit lane, starting with none other than the no-name pit box. Look at that. It's no-name.
Team roster.
I am not team.
So not only did they steal the name of my track, they also claim I'm a driver for them. No, I am going to copy strike.
Walter, are you the new no-name manager now? Can you...
That shows a
Bro,
lot.
hello? I don't hear you, Walter.
Maybe you muted me.
That's why.
Hello.
Walter, are you the new manager now, no name?
Yeah. I'm the greatest no-name manager. We'll get a lot of wins.
How'd you become
Wow,
the no-name
that's crazy.
manager?
That explains a lot.
They voted for me to be one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who voted for you?
We have a lot of teamsters.
Killer.
They all wanted to be.
Yeah.
So nobody voted for you.
That sounds like literally no one voted you in, bro. Alright, well, I guess he's just collecting head by the looks of it. So let's move on to the next one.
What?
On to Racing Coma. Here. Oh, hey, Yoshi, you forgot... Hey, Yoshi, you forgot to show up for the pit walk.
What the?
Hey, Yoshi,
Hey Yoshi.
Hey, Yoshi, how you doing,
Hey,
buddy?
Yoshi.
You forgot to show up for the pit walk. How you doing, man? You keeping well? Nice to hear from you too, bro. All right, beautiful pit. Next one. Satamni. Yo, so we got armor crafting, of course. Favorite pit out here. I think, guess we have Killer all around.
Why is...
Hello.
Oh.
Yo, what the?
hell's going on back here?
Qualifying water depository. Only used when overheated. When does this overheat?
Killer, hello? Are you awake? Bro, I think he's sedated right now. He's just so, like, steamed
I think
up.
he's overheated because this is only to be
You
used when
shut-
someone's overheated.
Yeah, I'm a little bit overheated.
Okay.
How are you overheated?
Oh, and he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's donezo now. Okay.
Hell.
All right, well, L, yeah.
Wah, wah.
All right, well, here, dude. At least let's leave him a towel right here, close by. You can use that when you're ready.
Literally Canadians when it's over 20 degrees Celsius outside.
Oh, hey, Echo. Yo, Echo, how you doing for the race?
Doing so good. Got a crazy pit. I'll see you later.
Okay, well, everyone's very talkative today by the looks of it. Yo, Mr. GG. How you doing, buddy?
I'm just gonna get the work started.
Yep.
Bro, no one's
Oh.
talkative today. What the
Bye-bye.
fuck? Oh, and there
I'm
we
just
go.
gonna
We've
get the
already
work
got the
started.
shit ready.
Hello?
Yoshi, are you like awake now? Oh, wait, no. I think I muted you too. That's crazy. Yoshi, how are you?
Blood.
Great.
Sick.
You wanna see my pit?
Yeah, sure, dude. I had you muted there, so my bad. I love this poster, though.
Okay. It's amazing. Yeah, I know. Look,
RTA
this is our
We
decoration.
got a new one. Yeah. Update our TA can't make it. Okay, so you guys are
Look,
driving without
behind
a
you,
TA
big.
today at Spa then?
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna be
Look
tough.
behind. Look behind you. Look behind you. Look here. Look here. Look here. From here. The sign.
Oh,
Behind the sign.
here?
Behind
Where?
the sign. Yeah. Like,
Behind the sign.
Oh, you could drive behind. He's driving for Kick
It's
Zine
a
Buff.
1.20 feature.
Oh,
Adam. This has been in the game for a year.
yo, we have to review this because I think Kick Sabaru actually stole a few of the newbie drivers, and that was maybe one of the TAs for Koma.
yes.
I mean, to be fair, I
Yes.
think the entirety of Kick Sabaru ended up in the wrong country.
Stop playing. Stop
Oh shit, dude, we gotta go take a look at that then. Wait, so who
That's
was
a
that
womp
though?
womp.
It'll take some more.
E.T. Samar. Okay, our German. E.T. Samar.
It's not gonna be there on the recording, but on stream I already shat on the French, so check that off your bingo card.
E.T. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Kick Sabaru didn't even show up. Bunch of horse shit.
That's
You
some
got him.
bullshit,
Yeah, there
bro.
you go. Fill her up, boys. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, there you go. Fill her up. All right, McClurkin, yo. That is so sad. All right, boys, fill her up. Let's go.
That is disappointing.
Fill her up.
Shit time.
Bird
Seems
shit.
like all the teams took their summer break early.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Oh, dude, let's go. Yet
Okay, but
another
look,
one
he's
too.
Oh my god.
Yet
Oh my
another
Lord.
one. Fucking Squilliams. What happened? Falling off.
Nice.
Alpig, yo, let's fucking go, dude. There's actually something in here.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Does that shit even count?
I'm tempted to
that
still
shit
fill
even
this
count?
pit with bird shit. Oink. You should explain to me why I shouldn't right now. Explain to me why we
what do you
shouldn't
mean?
fill this pit with
You're
bird
stealing
shit.
our broadcast.
It's just a pink wall.
Listen, man, like you guys in your TV services here are like cutting into our profits for FC1 television, bro.
Nah, guys, you're not getting bird shit. You
Come
guys
on,
are
shit.
getting dog shit.
I mean, yo, dude, you don't have to cover the sign too much. I do like to look at this every now and then, but yeah, it's okay.
Alright,
It-
Wait, what do
Add
you
some
mean by
dog
that?
Just
shit.
don't cover the sign. And otherwise, we have something weird here.
Greg.
Greg.
It's Greg.
That's Greg.
Greg.
Say hi to Greg.
Yo, Greg. Blow.
Hey.
Team mascot.
Was in the ever-loving
Greg wants to speak to you. Wait.
Hello.
Bro, you
How
actually.
are you?
Greg sounds like Laser Sloth. Oh my god. Greg actually sounds a lot like Laser, don't you find?
Yes, I'm laser. Just high on the like.
It's literally Laser. There you go.
No way.
Yeah. All right, Laser. Well, thanks so much for being race control, dude. I can't wait for a good race. Actually, is
Yep,
Laser
yep.
even on? Oh, he is. Of course.
Of course he is.
Laser.
What?
You say, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, Greg.
Hey, how
go.
you doing?
Yeah, bro, it's the same. What the hell? It's literally the same.
I know this is that.
Okay, let's stop that. Let's stop that. Are you done? Take a drive now.
Atrocious comparison. Let's go.
Let's take a drive of the track. Somebody keeps breaking the track. Well,
Alright guys, I ain't going to be commentating this lap today so you guys don't fall asleep somehow. We managed to butcher the best F1 track of the entire calendar into
Hell
a
yeah.
2-minute long mess.
Bro, it is a beautiful 2-minute long mess. If you're in like a Formula 3 car, it'd be the exact same length.
Anyway,
Maybe.
here's where you try to not fall asleep through the start-finish straight going into turn 1. Gotta take very tight lines now, plunging down into Eau Rouge. You
Yeah.
don't go up in Eau Rouge, guys.
Listen,
Stop
I know it's
saying
annoying that the center of your screen is being blocked, but that's just to emulate the halo effect, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you plunge down into Eau Rouge and up through Radillon. You
There you
don't
go.
plunge up into Eau Rouge. Whoever says that knows shit about wheel.
There go,
You
it's just
shouldn't
the
believe
halo.
him.
Oh shit, the halo block.
And Adam
wow.
knows shit about boat racing.
Yeah, it's just
Now
the
we
halo
go into
block.
the Camel Straight. The Camel
the
Straight
halo
takes
lines.
around 20,000 years to go through.
This is actually.
This
really
is the
short
real
straight.
FC1 experience.
It's
And
a
now
short ass straight.
into Lecombe.
The combs.
And now we plunge down. This is all
Plunging
downhill,
down
which you can
again.
tell. It's like you're porpoising the entire way through.
There you go. Do beautiful sweepers around turn 8 there and up to turn 9. This feels good, I think, in boat racing.
Especially when you bounce around like a bouncy house.
Like a bouncy house. Okay, thank you. Otherwise, down at turn 10, we got a sharp entry here to the left. Sharper corner into a wider left-hander. Swing wide. There we
Now
go.
go on. Heading into...
Don't
Such an
fail this
exciting
map.
sounding commentator, Alessandro, is the exact comment I got for you right now.
Yeah,
That is Alessandro in a nutshell at the moment.
Yeah, that is me. I am so excited.
Walter, you
It
wanna
was
be-
actually, I was mentioning it off stream, but this is actually my
Sure.
second... It's actually my second home Grand Prix, technically. 'cause
Guys,
a
this
lot
is
of
the
my
most
family's
exciting you're
actually
going to
from
hear
Belgium.
Alessandro all season because it's his home Grand Prix. There you go.
Yeah, definitely. This is actually my second
Okay,
home
well
Grand
done.
Prix, as I was saying.
Thank you. All right, well, it looks like we lost our commentator. So back to now commentating the rest of the track here. Oh, we have down to turn 16, 17, sector 3. High-speed corners to have to thread the needle through. We're sending it along here.
stupid Canadian, you left me adrift.
Oh, that sucked. Now down to turn 17, we're exiting out here. Down to turn 18 at the chicane, sending it through 18, 19.
What a
Tight
plonker.
corner. Oh my god. All right, well, at least you're here. I just didn't need Walter's silent commentary. But otherwise, down to the last corner. There you go. Exiting out wide, making it across the line. We have a 2-minute 30 track. There we go. Longest track in the FC1 calendar, but I think it makes sense, honestly. It's supposed to be a big one.
2-minute 12 for the world record drivers.
There you go. Tea time Spa-Francorchamps. We can take a look at that, keep in mind. So, fastest times right now of the past practice week. We have that 2-minute 12.6 from Rocket. Gilo close behind. 2-minute 12.75, so a tenth and a half off. And we have Oinked, Hutspot, Quasar, Life Network. Doing really high up, my god. Paper Yoshi, Lapis, Ozone down in P9. We're expecting some big results from Racing Coma because we know that they are the simps for thin, fast, long tracks. Hopefully we'll get good results from Paper Yoshi and Ozone. Otherwise for Rocket, our reigning FC1 World Champion, he is going to give it his all at the moment to try to hold on to that title, keep his points really high up. That guy has got... Alessandro, how many points is it right now for Rocket? 377, I believe.
Too many.
377 points, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have 340 for Soda.
That would be
second
that would
place
be
contender.
330. That would be 337 to 339 between Rocket and Soda.
You sure? Oh, I just pulled up the sheet.
I literally just pulled.
I
up the
pulled
sheet.
up the sheet right here. It's 377 points for Rocket and 339 points for Soda.
That's exactly what I said.
You said 337.
No.
Okay, doesn't matter. Anyways, big ass gap. We can at least agree on the fact that it's a massive gap. A little bit too much. But hey, Rocket might hold on that lead. We might see Soda strike back, given he is here for today. Luckily. Oh, hey, Soda.
Oh.
Hello.
So, despite the shitty pit box today, Soda, are you planning to reel in this gap to Rocket?
Why do we
You have
have
a plan?
Michael Jorgen?
I gotta go eat
Michael
like
Jordan.
anytime now, so I'm either gonna miss qualifying or the race or both.
Bro, just tell your mom you got more important shit going on.
I got my grandparents around, man.
Adam, the Olympics are on. You gotta understand, man. I've been
I
watching
hate the
25
Olympics.
sports for the past 2 days. Shut the fuck up, you British bastard. I've been watching 25 sports
Listen,
throughout
man,
the past
all I'm
2
saying
days.
is that Soda, your
I was-
grandparents
Yeah,
are temporary,
Why is
and
everyone in
FC1
our
champion
pit, bro?
is forever. Make the better choice.
Michael Jordan.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Make the better choice.
Oh, we've also got a special
Sunny.
guest with us.
Nom nom nom.
Walter's riding our special guest.
Oh,
Hello.
Michelle.
Walter, get the fuck.
Michael Jorgen.
I'm really good at spelling, guys.
What the fuck
was-
is Michael Jorgen doing at the Belgian Grand Prix?
we don't
Fuck
really
it,
know.
man. Why
Invite all
not?
the stars
Why not?
to the F1 Grand Prix. Well, here's Michael Jorgen taking an interest in F1.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
that
usually
was
they're,
Aker
like,
genuinely
American
trying
Grand
to
Prix.
spell Michael Jordan.
Usually sees people at the American Grand Prix. Okay, lover fan.
Oh,
what are you?
wow.
What are you? Oh my god, bro. Who the fuck is lover fan? Bye. Michael Jordan.
Mate, we should sell horse rides.
Turn off your screen share real quick.
No, that's
We
cute.
should
Yeah, yeah.
sell women.
Why did I have Adam?
We should
so
sell
low?
people. Oh my god, no one's ever had this idea before.
Oh,
Let's
round
let's
up
sell
the blacks.
people.
Wait, we
Don't
should
Round
do
up the
what now?
Here
blacks.
you go,
We
buddy.
should
You
do
can have
what
an
now?
apple.
Do you know any blacks?
You heard me on the side of the wall.
Delish.
What did you
Yes,
just
sir.
say right now?
Alright.
We should sell people.
See you later, Michael Jordan.
Yo, that sounds like a very
Specifically
based
the
idea.
blacks.
No one's ever done it before. It's really
No,
innovative.
never. They usually
Right.
gave them away
Alright,
for
how
free.
much?
Oh, he's away.
Here,
too.
soda. How much for whites?
Adam, I
How
will
much
test
for
your
whites?
tea a later day.
What's that?
I will test your tea another day.
Oh, yeah,
Seven
dude, I have to show that off real quick.
equals-
So, Techno Gustav here. You
Well,
guys
let's do
did a killer
10
job at the British
10
Grand Prix.
Actually,
So, for
one.
viewers that haven't seen it,
version.
let me pop over my browser.
No, do
What the
like-
hell's that?
90
White.
Swedish kronas.
Browser. This is the
No, I
tea
can't-
that
I
Techno
can't.
Swedish
Gustav
crowns.
received,
I
guys,
can't.
for winning the pit game.
Swedish crayons.
And it
like
arrived in
Whoa.
fantastic condition.
Yay!
Wow,
that guy.
Gustav. It's some apple roast and cinnamon tea. From English
I can't
Tea Shop, the
fucking
best shit ever.
Shut up, Adam. I'm trying to
Wait,
write.
Did you get your
I bet you
tea?
can't wait to
Yes.
taste it, Gustav.
What?
How did you not hear me? I spoke very loud and clear. Are you deaf?
I'm eating.
I'm getting a taste of Techno
Ben and
Gustav right
Jerry's,
now.
Am I gonna
What?
get banned for this sign?
I'm eating Ben and Jerry's, bruh.
I have to.
This is delicious.
I reckon
See, you said it's
I get
delicious.
banned.
There you go. Thank you so much,
Well,
Gus. I'm glad you like
Ben
it.
and Jerry's.
I'm glad you like it so much.
Mmm.
I'm trying
The
to
tea
write
I
the
got.
sign.
Oh my god.
Walter, you're falling in love
I
already,
love
man.
audio
What the
being out
hell?
of balance. Good job, though,
Num
Gustav.
num num.
Well, it sucks you guys built your horseback rank thing too
Oh, you're-
late, but
you're
maybe
donkers,
next time.
bro.
What are you
Alright.
riding there?
What?
Oh,
Oh,
I don't-
Zine's
that was
here.
for me,
Hey,
actually.
yo.
One
I'm not holding a
crayon.
sign.
What
Oh,
is
Zine, you
What's
alive?
that bottom line?
people? One
Oh,
Huh?
that's the
Yo, you
free
alive?
option.
Well,
I'd
I'd
like a
gone
better
here like
commentary
10 minutes
than a-
ago.
I'd like a
Wait,
better
free
commentary
option.
than all the
Is
incoherence
Robert
we
happening in
look
the
out for the
McClurkin
Yeah.
box.
people.
They put me on a boat. They were meant to ship me over here to Belgium. They put me to Angola.
Okay, dude, let's talk to Zine. Zine, what happened? What happened to Kick Sauber? What, like, none of your drivers are here today.
One.
Well, I'm not meant to be here. They actually sent us to Angola. So, like, I don't know. I shouldn't be here. But now we got Bip, we got Iltis, and I think Castlebricks.
Dude, you're with your husband now, Bib. That's so nice. You guys get to
Of
race
course,
together.
of course, of course. I might have to switch roles. Where am I? Is this Belgium this time?
Is this Belgium?
Shit, Cole.
Wait,
This is Belgium.
Is this Belgium? Alessandro?
wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I think this is Belgium.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
fine.
you're at
I
the
made
right-
it this time.
Nah, I think you're at the right
Okay,
place.
I'm
Yeah,
winning
yeah.
that.
Should be.
Okay, I'm
Should be.
winning
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank. Who the fuck made a cock?
Dude, you guys had
That was
nothing in your
Mark.
pit box. What the fuck is this? You're supposed to build shit. How am I supposed to
Dude,
make
you're
money
gonna
off
TT
like
time
dumb
for-
I
shit?
told you I was in fucking
Where's the
Angola.
stream?
Yeah, I don't have.
I was in
I don't
Angola.
care, bro. You gotta speak something.
I can't fucking build from Angola.
You could have sent this thing over from
You're
Angola.
not
You
the
could have
only
sent
one.
bird shit from Angola for all
No,
I care. Just
hold
put
on.
something in your pit.
Let me
or
just
else
make
we
a
will.
standard pit box, alright? Let's do
You
this.
could have put Swedish
Perfect.
flags. Fantasy's not even
Sweet,
here to stop you
perfect.
from making this all yellow.
Congratulations.
Go make it
I-
yellow.
And it's all yellow.
Go on, no
I'm-
fucking balls. Go make it yellow. Or else
What
I'm
do you
moving-
mean
I'm
make it
moving
ye-
the content creator role if you don't make this fucking yellow right now, Zine. Go.
I will
Come
make
on.
it. I'm gonna make it fucking
Go make it
yellow in the
yellow.
moment.
Alright, I
Go.
guess we're in.
Go
I'm
make
gonna
it
get
yellow.
you fucking yellow. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking
Alright,
shit.
alright, piss
Oh,
all
you-
over it. Come on now. No balls. Fucking do it.
Look,
I
look.
can see this shit. I think.
What's going on right next?
Look at this. Look at it. I'm gonna get all yellow. Fuck.
Yes,
Oh,
there
shit.
we go. Yes, it's
There we
IKEA.
go.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Now you're
It wasn't
welcome.
hard.
Piss.
You want
It wasn't hard to
fucking
make
meatballs? You want some
Amazing.
fucking meatballs? There you go. Go make your fucking content. Oh damn.
Fucking piss take.
So, Rocket, easy race today, holding on to championship?
No.
No?
I can't record because it's too laggy.
Wow.
Shit.
Another
Even
thing
if you
with
turn your
this
leads
track.
to fast?
Yeah.
How the fuck?
I think it's already on fast. Yeah, they're already on fast.
Well, what the fuck?
Hi.
I'm at 32 chunks. I put it to 150 and I started lagging even more, Lapis.
Okay. Well, good luck, have fun.
Let's go, comms.
Alright, well, here we go, folks. We have our lineup of
Good luck,
FC1 drivers ready to get their asses here out of the pit box. We're gonna get
Yeah,
our
you
little
definitely
banger
wanna-
tunes on here.
I just hope he doesn't hop over me.
Oh
Dude,
my
do these tunes even
god.
still work? I think I fixed my audio issues, so like stream can listen to something while we got quali rolling. Never mind, it's broken. You guys don't need music. Otherwise, though, here we have them. So Rocket right now,
Rocket.
pretty much following the whole team right here, all in order, from the fastest during the free quali and free practice sessions this past week.
Smash.
All lined up. Oh, Johnny,
Good luck.
you said a bad word, but I'll
Rock.
allow your message
Bruh.
because it is pretty based. Let's fucking do it! Let's get them all out here for Spa.
No one starts from the north.
Oh, event spectate FC1.
Let's go, guys. Let's
Should
go
pull
on
that
first.
up.
Easy. Double.
Yes, sir, Walter. Yes, sir.
Where are we? 24.
Where it's spawned.
Vroom.
The biggest. Oh, Spa-Franc. There we go. Nice. And of course, for our pit game today, we got Mitrarelli, Stroopwafels, Samurai Sauce, Liège Waffle, Boudin,
Oh, that's crazy.
a football, Boucher, and French fries.
Soda's
Beautiful.
Behind
Lovely little
Techno.
game for Spa here today.
And Killer Law.
Why is the Liège
Fine.
waffle a steak?
3. Let's go, guys. Let's
2
go.
and a 1, and we are out of the quality box. Whoa, what the fuck? Walter was leading. Huh? So here's our group right now, getting out of the pits. We're going to be doing, of course, the good old F1 format. For those of you who don't know, we are knocking out the bottom drivers, only keeping the top 15 that will make it to the next qualifying session. So we're in Q1 right now. Top 15 is going to make it to Q2, and then top 10 is going to make it to Q3 to duke it out and set the fastest lap to try to get pole position, front row of our field to start the race. So.
And you know, this is the last race before the summer break, so the positions will be frozen until 3 weeks from now, more or less, when we go to Zandvoort. Almost a month, actually, from now.
Good
Till we
little
go to
break
Zandvoort.
period. So it'll be important right now for all these drivers to really give it their all before this break. Get themselves set up in a nice position to reduce that stress over the break, especially for Rocket. This guy's trying to hold on to that champion. See if he can pull it off yet again, despite his good points advantage of what, basically 30 points, 40 points. He can hopefully hold on to that right now with a win in Spa. That'd be everything. Otherwise, though, Soda Soaker is definitely our second place guy. Hopefully, he might be able to reel in that gap. That'd be a great way to end off this first half of the FC1 season.
At least we got the Olympics to watch while we wait. Such a based approach.
Bruh.
The Olympics. You guys gotta watch the Olympics. You guys gotta watch all the sports you
Look,
can.
man, when you're paying $90 for your FC1 TV subscription to watch these dudes go and drive out on track, I wouldn't be watching the Olympics. I think you got some prime content here.
You know, that's the good thing about the Olympics.
Look
They're
at that.
free.
Soda right now making it around the last corner here. He's being blocked at the moment. It looks like by Killer. I don't think he's got any crazy pace at the moment. It looks like from our practice sessions. I think he's far down the order if we do T times Spa-Franc. Yeah, what the hell? Soda's way off the chart, so I don't think he's actually practiced enough.
The
We'll have to see if he can just
runoff
pull it off with minimal practice and just wing it in today's race.
To be fair, the track itself hasn't changed much since last year, so...
Yep.
I mean, these first couple of laps don't matter, because they came out of the pits. These are the laps that are going to start mattering now.
There we go. So we got Soda trying to make a bit of a gap there from Killer Law up ahead. Hopefully that will work for him. And he'll be able to send it right now and not get any traffic for his hot lap. We do have to also consider that really it's the bottom set of drivers here that are a top priority to focus on, because only the top 15 are going to be making it into Q2. So we got people like Bipke right now, who is the driver at risk, followed by Satomni. No, that's Itisamora, Lapis, Castlebricks. Blue jumps up in the P9. He looks to be safe.
What the hell?
Oh, dude, we even have Renocast driving in today's race for McLurkin. Great to see him around, alongside Gustav and Soda. But otherwise, Bipke right now is going to try to send it here. He's got to work on his time as he's heading down the Kemmel Straight, exiting off turn 4. Something that comes to mind is I'm going to send the link here for the track map in chat so you guys could follow along at what corner numbers we're calling out. Otherwise, let's see.
We got Lapis
going
Lettuce finally
wide at
crossing
turn
the line
5.
now.
Yeah, Bit went massively wide there, it looks like, around turn 5. Now through 6 and 7. I don't think it's going to be too much improvement for him. Looks to be 20 seconds compared to whatever slow lap he has, though. So it's a little bit weird. He maybe just had a
Waiting
really
by the
slow
start-finish straight for the first couple of arrivals, I guess.
Yeah. Sending it down through turns 10 and 11. Look, I think there is some benefit, especially in how we made this track. We were actually planning to make a version of Spa that would be smaller and wider, but I do feel that it took away from some of the magic of driving these corners, and you can really see around turns like turn 10 and 11, like, you know, just edging out these curbs. You really send it around, and with a thin track, you really get to take the full racing line. You're really maximizing what the track has, whereas with a really wide version of the track, all the corners end up just sort of being wiped out, and you don't quite get the full racing line experience when you're driving around it.
You also got the full bouncing experience.
Well, I think we're going to give him the full bouncing experience no matter what. That is pretty much non-negotiable. We got Hutspot, though, going fast in the session. Soda taking second so far. Let's see BipQ as he's sending around up to the bus stop chicane through 18-19. Let's see him rounding out that lap. Exiting out of the
Very
last
big
corner.
time differential at the moment.
Where's Bip going to jump up to? He's got 30 seconds of improvement. It's going to land in P10. That puts Blue leader down into the knockout zone.
Go, go, go.
Oh no, Blue improves up to P7 with
Go,
that 2 minute 16. Good time for him. Zine's jumping up to P7, it looks like. That puts Ozone right now at risk there. Ozone's down in, what, P16 now. He's going to get knocked out if he can't improve. We have at least another 4 minutes 30 on the clock in our session.
All these drivers definitely have a lot more in their pockets.
Ozone especially was a very big fan of this version of the track, with it being so thin and a high-speed track. It kind of promotes mistakes. Hopefully it will promote mistakes amongst the drivers here.
Lap is going second.
Ooh, big jump from him. That should secure him into Q2.
And
Right
apparently
now-
Soda just did his one lap and then went to eat.
Oh, there you go. Simple as that. It might be that Soda won't even bother coming back, and he's just going to take whatever he can get, I guess. But otherwise, Mr. GG is our driver at risk down in P15, followed by Satomni, Ozone, Castlebricks, Techno Gustav, and E.T. Salmora, who are all drivers who might get knocked out if they can't work on their times at the moment. Ozone right now saving 2.5 tenths as we're heading down into turn 14-15. Let's see if he can keep that tidy. Only down to a 10th now, though, it seems. Let's see the exit I've turned 15. Oh, he's losing time, and he has killer right ahead. That's a bit of an upset maybe for him. Might get distracted. Coming up to turn 16. Let's see if he can keep it tidy. That dude is down at P17 at the moment. Far off the mark. He's going to have to save, I mean, what, about 3 seconds? 3.5 seconds if he wants to make it back. So he's only got a second right now down into the bus stop chicane. I don't think it's going to be it. Wait, there's a wall tap, it looks like. There's an unpatched out wall tap that Ozone went for. I don't think all drivers are bothering with it because it's wide off the track. That was an odd technique to see that Ozone might capitalize on during the race. Ozone jumps up to P9 with that maneuver. How did that even happen?
Go Ozone.
Big jump there at the end
Go,
for Ozone
go.
making it to the P10. That's bumping out people like BipQ down the danger zone. Mr. GG's out down in P16. Let's see with 2 minutes 40 on the clock. Can Mr. GG try to fire back down through the bus stop chicane? 13 seconds slow on his time. There is no improvement there for the Mister. Otherwise, BipQ at risk. Sutomny, can he improve? 4/10 on the clock right now. Sutomny gets across the line. Where's that put him? I think it's still P17. P18, yeah.
Go Sutomny.
That's not enough from Sutomny. He's
Go
going to be out.
ETs.
At least there's still time right now on the clock to set a better lap here.
There is barely enough time to set this lap and then an extra one if you manage to do a clean one.
Look, at least we got 3.1 seconds at the moment of improvement from Techno Gustav, down in P19. Will that be enough to put him into the top end of drivers? I think maybe just enough if you do the quick math there on the intervals. Sending it down right now to turn 8. On the middle point of his lap, he has BipQ right ahead there, taking some very odd lines, I think, going wide. Gustav right now still even on his 3 seconds of improvement, so we'll watch alongside for that lap. Maybe jump back to him. Otherwise, E.T. Moore, he has 1.3 seconds at the moment, also heading into turn 8 with a Sutomny right ahead of E.T. Moore, so hopefully he'll be able to keep that tidy, make it out of the bottom set of drivers here for qualifying. And as for Mr. GG, running very wide around the exit of turn 10. Now through turn 11, he looked tighter at least, but 0.6 of improvement.
Hotspot with almost half a second of improvement now, coming out through the start-finish straight. Goes first of the session.
Okay. 2 minutes 13.3, so still a little bit off the mark from our 2 minute 12 world record. They might hone in on that time slowly but surely as we head into the higher qualifying sessions. Looks like Mr.
Ozone
GG
also massive
held
improvement.
up. Oh, that's good. Well, to where?
To 9th at the moment.
Good. Otherwise, Mr. GG looks to be held up a little bit by Zoom, and that's putting his time pretty much even Stevens with 30 seconds left on the clock right now. He's going to have to focus in on letting Zine ahead a little bit. Now, pretty much 20 seconds, I think, left on the clock here. Mr. GG is going to have to play the timing just right to stay away from Zine, but to have enough time to set up yet another lap. A bad exit around the bus stop chicane is going to be how he starts from P18 with 1 lap left. Can he make it into the top order here of drivers? He's
Go,
sending
Mr.
it down
G.
to T1 and setting up for yet a final lap.
Go, Sutomny.
Sutomny as well
Oh.
jumps to P12, though. Good job
Go,
for him.
ETs.
E.T. Moore, meanwhile, also setting up for a final lap of driving down in P18. It comes all down to this for those few drivers that might get knocked out of Q1. Let's see the run here for ETs through Eau Rouge. Going
Gasselbrick
very
secures.
wide on the exit, though. All that ice will not help him.
Gasselbrick secures his exit in Q1.
There we go. So Castle Bricks will be out. Only gets P20. Otherwise, let's see for Mr. GG here so far. Oh, and he goes really wide at turn 5, it looks like. I don't know if that was error on his end or if he was being blocked a little bit by the driver ahead. I believe that was Zoom blocking him. A shame, because, yeah, it looks like Mr. GG is going to have no improvement. 1.5 seconds down on his lap. He's slow and won't be able to improve. Meanwhile, though, Renault Cas 1 at the moment, sending it through turn 12 and 13 here. He looks to have only a 10th and a half at this point.
Renault
heading
needs
into Sector
improvement.
3. He's going to have to work on that. Although, I mean, he might be able to cook because look at that. He only has Killer right now, 3.5 tenths ahead. Renault at the moment has 1.5 tenths, so let's see if he can cook as we're heading through turn 15, now coming up to 16, slowly but surely.
Paper Yoshi going up to 3rd, Gilo up to 4th.
Let's see, the run through
Oinked
16,
up to
17.
7th, I think he's safe. Ozone also with a massive improvement coming in. P8, I think he is safe.
Oh,
Kirillol definitely needs a big improvement.
Quickly now here over to Renocast down at the bus stop chicane. Look at that 410s he managed to save. Runs real wide at the last corner though on the exit. Down to the start finish line. Let's see, does Reno keep it together? No, he doesn't. He stays down in P16.
Oh, that's good.
Fine.
Oh, that was not enough.
Blue leader, our driver
Keep
at
it.
risk, looks to be staying in.
Armor
He's done
crafting is
his
good.
lap.
Oh.
Anyone else still on track? I think
Hail
Mr.
Tiz
GG's
is now
getting
rounding
across
out
the
the
line
bus
with a
stop.
slow time. And there you go.
They
That
got
secures our
3.
order with blue and P15.
Nah, we making this.
I think it's only Lapis left on track, if I'm not mistaken, and Sotumni maybe.
No, Lapis is done too, I think.
Well, then it's Sotumni
Yeah.
left on track, but he stopped his lap.
Oh,
So that is our
okay.
top 15.
Yes.
So there you go, our top 15. Starting from the bottom, we have Blue Leader, who just barely made in. BipQ, Satomni, Zine, Echo, Killer, Quazor, Ozone, Oinked, Soda, Lapis, 32 Gilo, Paper Yoshi, Rocket, and Hotspot are going to make it into Q2 with Reno, Gustav, Itisamor, Mr. GG, and Castle Bricks all getting knocked out. And here we have it, the order, heading back into the pits here to get out for yet another set here for our Q2 session.
No,
The
he's not
driver's
here.
getting woken up.
Yeah.
Lapis is snoozing over here. Yeah, otherwise, though, Spa has gone through some great improvements. I think it's great to give a little discussion about those. Of course, this track came as a 3D model render from some other racing game. And it is quite nice, though, to see here in the backdrop that a lot of the trees have been improved. That was a big improvement for this year. It's trying to make it look a lot greener because the scan just gave us a bad model. So having some cleaner trees helps the scenery effect. And otherwise, some buildings got some improvements, especially with the sponsorship boards, which weren't fully done last year, but track's looking in pristine shape here for Q2 to get underway. Walt is trying to be that guy, it looks like here.
Hello,
Walter,
Adam.
what the hell are you doing, bruh?
I'm P1, trust.
Yeah, he's P1. Sure, yeah. Hey, Hotspot, he's eyeing him out. I don't
You
know
know I
about
can
this.
hear
He's-
you, right?
He's eyeing out this dude here. Hotspot, you just gonna let that happen?
I'm better than everyone.
You just gonna let that happen, Hotspot? I guess he will.
Walter, please move.
Oh, Walter, please move. Oh, there you go. Rocket getting a jump there on Hotspot.
I'll go get a refresher.
to
BRB.
get out of the pit. Here we go. Rocket getting out of the lane. Setting it out on track. We're going to get underway for Q2. Let's maybe spectate on board with Rocket. I think he rights his camera, yeah, pretty high. Look at that run there in Eau Rouge. It's a very precise corner, even in boat racing. You're trying to maximize your blue ice, and even on the exit, despite having up to Radion regular ice on the left side of the track, in theory you could cut. The checkpoints would allow it, but because of the ice, there's just more friction, and you get a pretty bad slowdown on the exit. So you definitely want to maximize being inside the white lines, staying on that blue ice. And overall, just being a longer, faster track, it really requires precision. Something that not all drivers are the best at. Oh, what's this? Rocket going for a wall tap right there on the exit of turn 8. There's a Boat Utils wall tap drop, it seems, that we didn't quite spot out. So we get to see some of the techniques that can even be overlooked from race control at times. These sort of techniques, drivers might find wall taps and all sorts of things around the track to really go faster.
Scammer get scams.
Sometimes it involves going way off the track, though, on the ice. So there's a bit of a trade-off if you're going to go for those techniques that are far off the track or stay on the blue. Otherwise, around turn 12, 13, you take some good precision. Some corners you really want to cut. Others, like the exit of turn 13, you're not running too wide as you saw with Rocket there. Otherwise, on turn 14, though, that's a sharper one. You can see right there, he's definitely over the pressure plates, and you can hear it. Exit 15, staying way closer to the inside line. Really just trying to take the shortest line possible, around 15 up to 16 here. Got a small left-hander, running wide, cutting back in, running a little wide again. As we're setting up now through between 17 and 18, the turn 17.5, I guess you have a kink to the right. And look at that, a big jump off to the side that screws
Okay, I'm
up
not
Rocket
taking that
for his
wall
out
tap.
lap. I guess it's just a practice run anyways for him, given he's
Sorry,
leading
hot spot.
the Q2 run here. Although he says sorry to his teammate for blocking a little bit. And we'll see right now as we are starting out our fast lap here for Q2. Rocket getting a nice little block stop there down to turn 1. So we should be staying clean. Otherwise, the bottom 5 drivers will be getting knocked out, so we have to keep that in mind. It's just out laps, so it doesn't matter too much. But we're going to be having our drivers like Lapis, Soda, Ozone, Zine. Especially them are going to have to give it their all. Going to have to watch here. Yoshi, though, going really wide there. I think he got bumped on one of the walls as he was heading down to Eau Rouge. Off on the left side of the track. That kind of maybe messes up Blue, who's sending it through there. That's not what you want to see with drivers randomly around the place. Yo, welcome back. Watching Q2 now get underway with some fast laps happening. Watching in on what drivers got to improve. I think Satami's one of those drivers. Down in P11. He's first on the list to get knocked out.
I'm just playing uber safe, man.
As you can hear from Satami, playing uber safe with the lines he's taking.
Be the fast one, and then I can experiment.
Not trying to be the fast one.
Oh, there's a drop down wall tap on the fucking big 180.
I'm just looking to find these
You're
tail,
teaching
the
me
front
things,
end of
guys.
this
That might
grid.
be
There we go.
dangerous.
Finally found them in that 13-14 chicane.
Yeah, so already rounding out, looks like.
That's
Wait,
not
13,
good.
14?
At least I'm past him.
Into Sector 3 now. There seems to be, by the way, a drop-down wall tap at turn 8, Alessandro. So it's going to be
Into
a bit
that
of a
100%.
technique we're going to have to watch out for
No,
and
100%
see
into
what
that.
drivers use when they're trying to really push to the
You
limits.
told me
here.
earlier you had issues.
I mean, we'll see. They don't have a
Probably
lot of
just
time
timed
for
out.
plenty of extra laps here. In fact, they only have one extra lap, I think.
Oh,
like
sure,
this
flagging.
one, another one, and then the next.
Because Blue Leader rejoined and
There you go.
skinned
It's
it
definitely a
again.
tighter session in terms of time that they're being given. We're going to see who can make it out of here into Q3.
Bus stop chicane by Hotspot. He's saving 6 seconds on his current time, of course. That was his pit exit time. That'll be into the 2:14s. There we go.
Okay, good. We're at least in the 2:14s, not 2:12s yet. Otherwise, we have a lot of drivers now rounding up their laps. We're going to watch the Tumney sending it through, following Bip as we're heading out of the last corner there. Seeing Tumney making now down to the start-finish line. What is that going to be? Bip gets a jump to P6, so Tumney gets a jump to P4. Look at that set of Armorcraft and drivers with Tumney Echo Killer taking that 4, 5, 6 position on our quali board for Q2 here. Ozone joining them right behind in P7. That's going to be putting Rocket at risk with Oink behind there in the knockout zone. I don't think it's going to stay that way, given that Rocket maybe had some bad runs there before, trying to go for ballsy moves, but I'm certain that Rocket will cook together a much better lap now as we're watching him go through turn 7, heading down to turn 8, the magic corner where hopefully he'll be able to get that falling wall tap just right. He goes for it, hits it, dinks off that drop wall tap, and he makes his way out now down to turn 9 with a lot of extra speed, getting 3.65 seconds of improvement.
No, but these are not very clean times we're witnessing. Quasar at the moment leading the session, but the times are not even close to the 2:13s we saw so many drivers pull out in Q1.
Dude, and you'd think that with all the space you have on Spa, given this is such a large track compared to others we've done in FC1, you'd be thinking that these drivers are just having a piss easy time finding clean air, going for those hot laps. But despite that, I think they're trying to go for the ballsy techniques, all these wall taps and stuff, because of just how competitive our field is at the moment. And they're trying to pull out everything they can to just stay in.
It's also a very long track, to be fair, so any error done at any point of the lap is very time-inducing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, and a big shave right there from Rocket as we're heading through turn 15.5 up to 16. He gets a shave there on the exit of 15. That's letting Killer through. Rocket's going to have traffic now for his final lap of racing, and that's a big upset as he's stuck down in P11.
No, and Killer Lol definitely had to take some evasive maneuvers.
Look at this Rocket on board right now, trying to fight and get around Killer for the final lap. He's going to have to maybe set a hot lap here in tandem with Killer to try to make it into Q1 or Q3.
No, that is not what you want.
Let's see the rundown in T1 here. Rocket has to give it his all and get around Killer. Oh my god, he's trading paint, trying to find a way around him. Killer's not giving up easy here. Meanwhile, you have BipQ jumping up to P4, beating out all the Armor Crafting drivers. Now, let's see, though, down to Eau Rouge. Killer goes off to the side, takes a bad line. Rocket looks to be maximizing it perfectly. That line through Eau Rouge and up to Radion. Down the Camel straight. Rocket looks to be ahead here. Yeah, Killer shaves. Rocket's ahead, but Rocket has a half a second slow right now on his fastest lap. So he's really going to have to cook for this last lap of racing here around Spa to try to get out of P13. What a terrible
Lap
place
is
to
with
be.
a 2:14 flat, fastest time of the session. Again, these times are not as fast as what we saw in Q1. I don't know exactly what's going on here,
What is
but
Kilo doing?
Rocket hits that turn 8 wall tap perfectly. Meanwhile, Rocket's exclaiming on radio there as to what the hell Gilo's doing. Gilo, though, kindly goes wide at turn 9. It's going to let Rocket through, but just, God, the fact that Rocket's stuck in this situation right now, just with Soda pretty much. Look at that. He's down in P14 with Soda in P15. Soda, who did not even show up for this Q2 session. Rocket trying to give it his all and trying to make up a time. It looks to be he's even Stevens already with his previous time now, around turn 12 and 13. He's going to have to improve, what, I think around half a second, pretty much a whole second, I think, if he wants to beat out Zine and get that P10 position to make
he
it
needs to
into
improve
Q3.
a second and a half, actually.
So he had 2 tenths,
Could've
a
been better
10th right
if I
now
had
as we're
the
exiting
block.
out of turn 15, up into sector 3. Let's see it. This high-speed area where he crashed out last, he makes it through clean. What's this? Wait, Rocket, yeah, look at that. He's got 2 seconds now. I think he's cooking. He might have just enough time right now. With that shave, it's actually giving him back a massive delta as we're heading through turns 16, 17. Down into the bus stop chicane. He might be able to save himself and get fished out of Q2 here.
I told you.
Through bus stop.
That is a P1 time for the session. The pace is going.
Down to the start-finish line. He makes his way across.
White.
Second fastest with that 2-minute 13.85. Rocket
That was a close one.
saved from Q2 up into Q3.
That was a fairly close call for Rocket.
Dude, this guy must have been shitting bricks being stuck down there on the order. Not where you want
He
to
had
be.
to battle Kirillol at the beginning of the lap
no.
as well. Let's see Paper Yoshi with a slight improvement. Goes up to P6.
Oh, good job on Yoshi. I think that bumps out Oink then.
Depending on whether he improves or not.
Oh, shit, Oink was still on track. Otherwise, Oink right now. Let's see him down to the bus stop chicane. Making his way through. I don't think there's big improvement. He already had, what, 45 seconds slow?
45 seconds. Yeah, he got apparently bumped.
What a shame. That ain't going to be it, looks like. Oink gets across the line down at P13. He's going to get knocked out. Alongside Killer Lol, Zine, Blue Leader, and Soda. We have our top 10 drivers now. They're going to be going into Q3. It's going to be Quasar, Rocket, Lapis, Hutspot, Gilo, Paper Yoshi, Ozone, BipQ, Tommy, and Echo Evo back there.
Lapis.
Well,
Hear me out. What you should do is go really tight on the first
Looks like
corner.
Rocket's going to go bunny
I'm
mode right
speaking
now.
like
Get over
hella
Quasar.
tight.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Like tighter than the American Wall of China.
This is going to be
Okay, I'm gonna
Rocket
try it.
on Quasar.
Yeah. Like 2 billy beaters.
He's going to jump you, bro. Be careful. Go. He's going to jump you.
Yeah.
I will do it. I will do it. I will do it.
Good.
It's a
No!
5, a 4, a 3, a 2,
Damn it.
and a 1.
Rocket's
and we are out for
Hotspot.
Q3.
I
See
am
Rocket
cooked,
get the
Lapis.
jump
Oh
there
my
on
god,
Quasar.
Go, Rocket,
Easy
go!
move. Wait, Hutspot jumps Rocket, it
Hotspot,
seems,
how
as
did
we're
you
exiting out of the
surf
pit
like
lane as
that?
well. That's a
You're
cheeky move
Sigma.
there from the Alpig
Oh, yeah.
teammate. There we go. All our drivers getting out on track, sending their way down to Eau Rouge. So Rocket following
I'm just trying not
Hutspot.
to get bumped.
A
on
weird
the
place
first
to
lap.
be
That would
right now.
bad.
I would say the teammates should probably try to leave just a
I've
bit
actually
of
never
space
tried to
between
take
each
the
other.
drop down against someone.
See Rocket with
also
their
doing
new
it, so it's
bandanas. You can
pretty good
identify the Alpine
practice.
drivers based on that. Down to turn 5 here, through turn 6 and 7. Looks to be tidy for their outlap. He's probably going to go for the falling wall tap here around turn 8 for a bit of practice. Followed by Hutspot. Both drivers going for it. Hutspot misses, though.
By
Gets
Hutspot.
way wide and shaves completely.
No,
it looks
Hutspot,
like.
you can come on track. Instantly. It's hot lap. Oh, no, we are on a hot lap. Dang.
They got 4 minutes 50 on the clock to set their fastest times here for Q3, and that's going to establish the top order for our race. All right, now down to turn 12. Rocket. Oh, look at that. Nice late apex. Setting up for turn 13. Real tidy. It's all those subtle details in their lines you got to pay attention to, but when you see it done just right, it is quite impressive.
Wish I could take a quick shower.
Heat info,
stinky
spa,
for some reason.
Adam Sample.
Probably all the sweat.
Yeah, dude, look, I mean, I got
I'm not even
that 2
sweating
minute
like that.
18 in. That's like a decent time, I thought, at least in my book. But saving 6 seconds on such a long track.
Oh.
So many little areas of improvement. Rocket, meanwhile, those shaves, it looks like, around the turn 17 for his outlap. Hopefully he won't repeat that. Allegedly calling himself really stinky right now and saying that he should have taken a shower. We'll see if that stink impacts Quasar, who's following Rocket very closely from right behind. Let's see Rocket's block stop here down in turn 1. Takes it just right. Beautiful block stop. So is for Quasar down in P2. Let's see Rocket as we're heading down into Eau Rouge. Can he keep the line tidy? Yes, he does. Look at that blistering lap now. Up through Radion. Now down to the Kemmel Straight. This would be a DRS zone in real F1. And of course in Minecraft, you get a beautiful visual of just how this Kemmel Straight really is in real life. You don't notice it in real life, but there's just such a big elevation change there. You're constantly climbing up a hill, as it's supposed to be here. Sending it real nice and tidy around turns 5, 6, 7. Now down to 8.
Go,
go for that
Rocket,
wall tap.
you can win
Do you
it.
think you could pull it off?
You're in it.
I
Win it.
mean,
Easy
depends
peasy.
on these falling wall tab things with Bodium hills. They're sometimes very consistent, sometimes impossible to just nail down.
I mean, in theory, it should be consistent, right? You fall a consistent amount of your boat, and it's a wall. So, I mean, it's something that drivers should be able to hit. I think it's more inconsistent based off the fact that you're just coming in with so much speed, and it's usually a very precise thing to hit and pull off properly. Now through turns 12 and 13, Rocket again taking it real tidy.
Walter, please stop.
Okay.
Walter flying around, it looks like on Rocket. I don't know what the
He's
hell he's
carrying
doing.
for me, but he was dropping apples on track.
Now let's see Rocket here sending around
I'm
turn
flying
14,
around,
15, where he's
kinda
previously
distracting me.
shaved many times in his past sessions. Can keep it tidy, just gracing past the edges there of the track. Through turn 16, let's see it. That was tidy. Now through 17, will he keep it tidy again? Yes, he does. I think he left a bit of a gap there just to be on the safe side. Now down to the bus stop chicane. No wall tap, it seems. He's going to go for a safer line. He's making his way out of the last corner. Let's see Rocket get across the line here. What's that going to set us up with? Rocket grabs a 2-minute 13.2, setting us up
That is
with
the fastest time of any of the session.
Yoshi getting that 2-minute 14.7. Bip with the 2-minute 15. Ozone 15 as well. Hutspot with the 2-minute 13.65. Gila with a 14. So it looks to be Rocket and Hutspot just locking out P1 and 2 at the moment. That front row. We have more drivers sending laps down here. Keep an eye maybe on Hutspot. See where he is at. Hutspot right now, does he have a big improvement? I think he's pretty even on his time, and he's kind of being blocked by Ozone at the moment as we're heading up the Kemmel Straight. You only have 40 seconds left on the session, so there's only going to be time really for 2 laps for all the drivers here. Hutspot, I don't think he's on big improvement. Meanwhile, let's see people like Gilo behind here. Gilo's got 6.5 tenths. That's not bad.
That is going to place him into P3 at the moment.
Meanwhile, is Paper Yoshi improving at all?
I think Paper Yoshi messed up, according to his comms.
Oh,
He
and
always
so did
choked on 2-3.
Hotspot around turn 8.
Rocket is also not improving, so pole is technically up for grabs.
Yeah, no, Gilo's got half a second as we're heading down into turn 10 at the moment. Not too shabby at all. Let's keep watching there. Oh my god, he runs a crazy angle, almost looking down right at his crotch here for his hot lap. Let's see, can Gilo make the ballsy moves, get close to the edges here, give it his all. 5.5 tenths right now as we're exiting out of turn 13. Setting it down to 14-15. Let's see it here. Can he keep a tidy line? Exiting out. Not quite maximizing the track limits by the looks of it. But he's gonna.
Spot doesn't have anything in his tank either. It's Gilo for now, the only one with a chance to snatch Rocket's pole.
Look, 6 tenths right now as we're heading up to turn 16-17. So let's see it. We got a good run through sector 3. Can Gilo keep it together? Through 17, looks to be tidy. No shaving. Now down to turn 18-19 at the bus stop chicane, sending it through. Gilo jumps onto the pack, gets a tidy entry by the looks of it. Wait, I think he lost some time somewhere though, it looks like. That's only 2 tenths right now. Down to the start-finish line. Let's see Gilo bank in a 2-minute 14.3, putting him in P3. Still behind Hotspot. Does not get the front row.
Quasar with a. It's likely going to be into the 214s too. There you go. P4.
There we go. Our Polish driver tucking in behind the French. Tucking in behind
we will finish.
our 2L pig.
We have Lapis on track, improving by 1.2 seconds, but he's 16 seconds down.
Yeah, I think he must have thrown a lap. He's way behind here. Coming through turn 16.
I mean, he's done this all 3 heats. Just staying further back.
Really
I'm assuming there's going to be a very big improvement coming into the last corner, because that's where he usually let go of the throttle. You can see rounding out the bus stop.
See what this is.
It does look fairly solid, like a 213, 214 perhaps. There we go.
214.25.
P3.
Laps is in P3,
Bro,
bumping
this
out
is fine.
Gilo.
This is
Good
fine.
job.
This is fine.
I think that is everyone done.
Sorry,
Second row,
second
my
row.
bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's exactly where I wanted to be. That's exactly where I wanted to be.
That's
This
the
is
session
fine.
done, because Hotspot quit, Paper Yoshi
Well, okay,
quit.
I'd rather be in P1, but like this is fine.
There we go, and that's our Q3 done and dusted.
Oh,
Let's
gosh.
go get
I think
to
that
the
was
last
about as
corner,
reasonable as
Alessandro,
it
and
could
get a
be.
view of our spinning wheel.
Alright.
Great job, guys, for that session. Lapis stealing P3 last minute.
Yeah.
Dude,
Almost
you were really
threw it.
waiting. You were really falling back there and just waiting for that one golden lap opportunity.
Yeah, like I saw in the times at the end that there was only we were gonna have a 2-shot quali, and so I thought, all right, I'll try to do 1 clean lap, and then I'll try the block stop, and then I kind of scraped and choked the first lap, and I was like, okay, and then I also saw Rocket and Hotspot's time, and I was like,
well, look, Lapis, let's see if it's paid off and it's worth it.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Gotta get that wheel spun. So let's pop over to our browser window and let's get a look here at it.
Oh wait,
All right, folks, let's get this wheel spun here and take a look here. Is FC1 gonna be a reverse grid for Spa-Francorchamps? Tight track, lots of overtaking. It's gonna
it would be
be
kind of funny.
Oh, a normal race.
Lapis,
A traditional race it looks to be. Lucky for Lapis. He's going to get to keep that P3.
It's normal.
Oh.
There we have it, folks.
It's
Jumping
normal.
back
That's the
to our game.
fourth
It's
race
normal.
I needed to
Normal
see.
race.
Okay.
Well,
Cool.
there you go, folks. Lapis, luckily for you, you get to keep your P3. Meanwhile, though, Rocket, also, you get to keep your pole position, my guy. All these wall taps, bro. I've never seen this shit around turn 8. Is that new? The falling wall tap?
I mean, I think it's new. I didn't put much practice into this track. I just had the line. I have 40 minutes total. 42 minutes total.
Yeah.
I think a record low for me.
I finally hear you.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
You finally hear me. I've spoken very loud and clear, I think, the whole time, but all right.
I mean, there's honestly upsides to having a little practice, but there's definitely a lot of downsides to having a little practice. Upsides of you kind of have middle time, then it's kind of like hard to have pace, but if you have a lot of time, then it's easier for race pace. If you have a little bit of time, it's kind of fresh in your mind. You're pretty good for quali pace, but race pace, it's hard to be consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw that with Soda last race.
No, Soda, Mr. No Practice. I think you got a guy right behind you, Rocket, a very skilled driver with no practice by the looks of it. Soda,
make it.
What was your strat, bro? You straight up didn't even show up to Q2.
I had to go eat, man. I just got back.
Round results are for final. I don't know if that sets the order. No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, you were way down the order there, Soda. Do you still think you got it in you right now, despite having like barely any practice or less practice?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're just being chilling.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fight for that first, then? That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good luck carving through that field, Soda. That's gonna be so chaotic.
That's so
Good luck if you don't get.
It's gonna be fine.
Good luck if you don't get bumped.
Good old 20 minutes of practice.
Wait, are you on pole?
Yeah.
I gotta get a flap to ruin your Grand Slam, don't I? That's what I'm gonna be doing the whole race.
Me and Hutspot are the only ones that broke 114 in Q3.
Okay, well look,
All right,
Soda.
14, you mean?
You know all the techniques, Soda. You know that there's a falling wall tap at turn 8. You can do some cheeky shit around turn 18, so I hope to see you make use of that.
Did you just snitch my line?
Rocket was already using
Soda.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
All right. And otherwise, where's
I
Hutspot?
thought it was really obvious.
It is.
Yo, Hutspot. Oh.
Yo, you suck.
What are you doing at the bus stop?
Hello.
Dude, how are you feeling
I
right now?
saw
You
Ozone
got
do a
these
wall
two
tap, but it
little,
was really slow,
little
so I'm
dweebs
not doing
here
it.
arguing about first place.
Yeah,
You
it
just gonna
seems
get
like
that to
media
Rocket?
kick,
Is he
and it's
the
very
main priority right now on
inconsistent.
Alpig for the
yeah.
championship?
Well, bye-bye.
We just get a 1-2, I think.
But would you give it up to Rocket if you get in that situation?
Yeah, probably, because I don't really have a chance to win.
Yeah.
I want to allow him to win over me. Like, if he beats me fair and square to the pace, then he deserves to win.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so no team orders then?
Unless Soda's up here, then that's a different situation.
Okay, so we'll see what happens this Hutspot block, but okay, I can't wait to see the calls you guys will make. Best of luck with that.
Hey, Adam, you see that? You see that? Castlebricks is gonna block me. Block me. He's gonna block me.
I will take one for the team and block Rocket. Oh, shit. All right, bro. Best of luck then, Rocket. He's gonna have to watch out for this. Let's go get our comms group set up here. Let's get a readout of the grid, ladies and gentlemen, with Rocket Rays on pole position, Hutspot down in second, his teammate. Meanwhile, we got Lapis, Rocket's old teammate for Squilliams, down P3. The Frenchman, Jilo, in fourth. Our Polish driver, Quazor, down in fifth.
Okay,
Sixth for Paper seventh for Ozone, eighth for Satumni, ninth BipQ, 10th Echo Evo, 11th Killer Law,
Go back to fucking the chambers.
That's 11th. Killer Law, 12th for Zine Zoom, 13th for Oink, 14th Blue Leader, 15th for Soda, 16th for Swedish 17th for Tekken Gustav, 18th for Atis Amor, 19th with Mr. GG, and down in P20 we have Mr. Castlebricks. Guys, so thank you so much for racing today, my friend. And I cannot wait now for a beautiful Belgian Grand Prix. 12 laps here with 2 pits to come.
12 laps!
We're going to be getting a long race today, but it's going to be a fantastic one to see. A real fight unfold for the lead here. I can hear the enthusiasm, the crowds going wild for what's going to be a fantastic long race. Bro is calling for some power-ups. Bro, I don't know about that, man. I think the power-ups are going to be the fantastic racing we're going to get to see out here today. Stumney wants more laps. He's calling for 14 laps instead.
Yeah, so Tumney doesn't know what he's talking about.
Some people don't even think 12 laps is enough. We have a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1. It is lights out and away we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. Let's see Rocket and Hutspot tucking down onto the blue ice with Quazor closely there behind. Gilo already on the pact, it looks like. Bip going really wide out of T1. Skips there. Looks like Lapis is up into P3. Gilo, Quasor, Paper Yoshi fighting for
Someone's about to
P4, it
get
looks
killed in
like.
front of me.
With the run down into Eau Rouge, we have further down the order with Technogustav, Ozone duking it out. Gustav gets bumped, it looks like, on the entry into Eau Rouge. That's going to drop him down the order. Multiple bumps with Renault and Castlebricks all bumping out on the apex of Eau Rouge. Meanwhile, for Rocket Race up in the lead of this race, he is running off in the distance with Hotspot right behind. Looks like Quasor and Yoshi fighting through turn 5 with Yoshi going really wide. That's going to throw him into a 4-way fight with Bip getting bumped at the exit of turn 6, it looks like. 32 Gilo trying to benefit a little bit. He's up into P4. Lapis got some terrible bumps. He's down in P20, starting from P3. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Lapis got a horrendous bump. He was fighting for P2 actually with Hotspot going down through Eau Rouge. Then he got completely bumped out of the way and bumped again.
Meanwhile,
so he is completely out of contention.
And 32 Gilo trading positions right now for P4 as we're heading down into turn 10. Let's see them trying to keep it tidy here. They're proving pretty even. But Satumni shaves on turn 11. That's going to let a bunch of drivers like Yoshi killer through. Now he's fighting with Soda. Oh, Satumni's died. Looks like. And Soda, though, meanwhile, having a fantastic race start. Up to P7 right now, duking it out with Killer Lol. I don't think Killer's going to give too much of a challenge right now for Soda. Down to turn 14. Soda is hunting down Rocket right now and hunting down that championship. He definitely is. Exiting out of turn 15, looking like a tidy lap 1 for him. Whoa, and I take that back with the curse. He shaves right now, it seems. That's a, will it be a compounding bump? No, it isn't. But he's down the order. It looks like Soda falls to P10. He's fighting right now with BipQ. The fuck? Why am I not going faster?
I mean, this is an ideal situation for Rocket because he's just out of tandem. His teammate is behind him. He's leading the race and the longest track of the calendar. And all he has to do is put in clean laps now. Not even pit strategies are going to hurt him because this track is long, so no back markers are likely going to become an issue here.
So we have some smart moves from Gilo, Ozone, Soda, and Bip going in for their early pit stops. Look at this little pit game they're playing, trying to somersault each other, it seems, here on their pit entries. Soda getting into his pit spot right there, getting his pit game done. That's going to be a 2.65 second pit. That should be a decent pit to start us out with. Gilo, though, with even faster one, 2.4, 2.6 for BipQ. And now up our order, we can see people like Hotspot still close behind Rocket in what could be a fight for P1, although Hotspot did say that he'd hold back for Rocket. Rocket is his priority as a, potential winner here for the FC1 Championship. So maybe he won't be fighting too hard, but Rocket says if Hotspot does get through, he doesn't mind. It's legit racing. So with that close gap, we'll see what happens. Of course,
but Hotspot would need to get through. That is something to take into account.
A possible fight for P2 as well.
And Hotspot would need to get through. That is something you got to take into account when saying that Hotspot is not even in limbo at the moment with Rocket, so we'll see how this progresses.
I think between turn 8 and 9, we had Blue get an overtake there on Echo Evo, making his way up into P7. Blue's trying to eye out a move possibly from Oinkt, who's up there in P6, trying to get closer. Otherwise, Castle Bricks right now shaves at turn 10. It's going to drop him even further back down behind Itizamor. Not quite the place to be for Castle, I'd say. But otherwise, Soda with his single pit stop down in P16. He's not even leading the one pit gang. He's behind 32 Gilo by, what a gap, 2.8 seconds, almost 3 seconds back from Gilo. So I don't know. So not quite where he wants to be. Minimal practice.
It definitely checks out that bump in the last bit of lap 1 paid out. But Hotspot now going into the pits. That's going to be very interesting to see where these early pitters are compared to our 3 podium drivers.
Also down to the bus stop chicane. It looks like Echoes he's had enough of trying to follow Blue. He doesn't want to get bumped at all. He's going to go for his first pit. So is Zinzoom. We're going to keep an eye maybe on where they're going to be coming out relative to drivers like 32 Gilo and Soda.
The pieces, but oh wow.
So is Hotspot as well. Looks like Hotspot's going for his first pit. That's going to give Quasor an open eye there. Although he's a second and a half off from Rocket, Quasor in P2 could maybe try to eye out hunting down Rocket Rays.
We see Gilo now going into the start-finish straight. How close is Hutspot to entering turn 1? This is a tighter exit than the one Gilo's going to take.
Hutspot's out by a good margin, it looks like. Gilo's going to get ahead of Echo Evo. Yeah.
Seems like both Quasar and Paper Yoshi might be slotted in between Hutspot and 32 Gilo. In this strategical race, I guess, this race will definitely be determined by strategy when you pit, because otherwise it's just about doing clean laps all around. Doing an early pit is actually not a bad strategy, considering back markers are not going to be an issue for you. And there's such little laps that pits are always going to happen within a decent amount of laps.
So this is a close gap right here, it looks like, at the moment, between Paper Yoshi and Quasar. A possible fight with Quasar trying to defend P2 from Yoshi, who's eyeing out a move as we're heading around turns 14, 15. Trying to see if Quasar can keep it consistent. What corners is he maybe worse at? Neither of them have done their pit stops, so they're part of the zero pit gang. What's the point of pits, says Johnny Boy. It's literally nothing except for strategy. The boats don't necessarily improve their speed from pitting, but the fact is that you can pit if you have back markers or slow drivers ahead of you. So it's a good strategy call that a lot of the drivers are going to want to go for it doing.
And
Quasar
Paper
stays
Yoshi...
out, so does Paper Yoshi.
And Paper Yoshi's gap with Quasar keeps fluctuating 1.3 to 2.3 seconds. Now it's at 1.65. But we'll see. I mean, it is clear that each driver has their own strong points. Paper Yoshi seems to be performing better in the tighter corners, such as turn 1, the bus stop chicane, and then Quasar gets way further ahead in the sweeping bits, like turn 14 and Stavelot.
Yeah. Through Rouge and Radion both taking tight lines. The gap still looks tight. There could be a fight as we're heading up the Camel Straight. Let's see where are the lines. Quasar maximizing blue ice as we're heading down to turn 5. So does Paper Yoshi. Both taking some good lines, it seems like. Meanwhile, we have Satumni in the pit lane. That's dropping him a little bit out of the order. He's slotting in. Let's see where that puts him. Exiting out of the pits right now. Satumni should be around P15. With Echo Evo behind there in P16. Yep, Satumni gets ahead. P15 for him right now. 5 seconds off of BitQ. Otherwise, Rocket right now looks to be jumping off into the lead of this race at the moment. Through turns 12 and 13. He's got a massive lead, it seems, at the moment. Not too bad. Quasar 4 seconds off. You can still see him on screen, but he is a decent ways off. Meanwhile, Nito right now calling for a blue flag on Castle Bricks, who's blocking Hutspot. Look, folks, there's no blue flags in FC1, so I don't know.
One of the only bits of entertainment we got, and now he is attempting to blue flag him. But Soda Soaker now, the leader of the 2-pit gang going up the Camel Straight. We'll see where that lands.
The downside is, if you're caught behind a slow driver, you're caught behind that driver for like a 2-minute long lap. So Hutspot right now is really paying the price of that. Leading the 1-pit gang, this is not what we needed with Cancel blocking it. And that might just let 32 Gilo, who's second place there in the 1-pit gang, to close in the gap to Hutspot. And that might cause a fight to begin. You can see Gilo there, just closing that gap in.
Something I'm seeing is the snow on the line seems to be falling off at some places. Radion has some holes. Turn 8 has some holes. I don't know if that's just
if there are snow holes, there should be fixed. That is a little bit odd. Don't know why they're there. But otherwise,
they're not big enough for a boat to fall through. They're just.
Let's see right now with Castle Bricks getting through the last 2 corners. Hutspot, will he pit? No, he doesn't. And nor does 32 Gilo. So that's a bit of an odd thing to see. But Castle Bricks still, or Hutspot rather, still feels confident he can make his way around Castle one way or another. We're heading down in turn 1, but he definitely looks to be getting cock-blocked by Castle, who's taking some phenomenal lines still and sort of just defending his place despite being a back marker.
And perhaps the reason they're also not pitting is perhaps they're expecting a gimmick. And in this case, the gimmick that would benefit them is one that makes the entire lap time slower.
Hotspot right there does a dangerous move on the exit of Red. Yon trying to jump across the packed ice on the left side to make it around Castle. That does not play out in his advantage, as Castle did have more speed down the Kemmel straight here. Now up into turn 5, let's see it. Castle going insanely wide. Hotspot is through. And what about Gilo? Gilo got bumped down the order, it looks like. And it's going to put him into a fight now with Ozone. Out of turn 6. Ozone gets bumped meanwhile. Around turn 7, Ozone gets a bad bump. And with the high speed of Spa, that is a bad move to have. Now through turn 8, Gilo's way ahead right there. Securing second place of the one pit gang.
I mean, someone who's grinning ear to ear from all this is Soda Soaker, leader of the 2-pit gang, who's just now seen Hotspot and 32 Gilo with one less pit in him just get outright bumped and stopped by Castle Bricks.
We completely missed that, but true, Soda went in for a second pit. Now having both those cleared out on lap 5 out of 12, he has a ton of clean air right ahead of him, and he can really just go absolutely down on hammer time here. Around turn 8, going for the wall tap as well, so Soda is definitely giving it his all. And we could see a good fight come together probably throughout the latter half of this race, as all those other drivers on the 1 pit and the 0 pit gang have to get their pits done. Soda has finished all his homework, and up here with 2-on-2 pits completed is Bing chilling around turn 10 and 11 here with a ton of clean air ahead of him.
I mean, the big dilemma of FC1, right? Do you have to pit even if you have back markers in front? Because then you got 2 types of gimmicks. There's 3 types technically, one of them being no gimmick at all. But the other 2 types are ones which make the lap time faster, in which case you want to pit before that happens, because obviously the longer the lap time, the less time you lose in the pit lane, because the pit lane is always the same length. Or the ones that make the track slower, for which you want to save your pit stops, because that way you lose less time respected to the track time.
Look, I think another gimmick you have to consider is also the internet condition, because at the moment, that might become a bit of an issue for Soda, who's running 3 bars of internet to the server. I was able to see a bit of some leg backs there, some very minor ones on his racing line, a bit of jolts backwards. And so hopefully that won't become an issue for Soda, who's got a really solid plan together here. Look at that, passing by Gilo. And meanwhile, where is Hotspot in all this? He still hasn't done his second pit stop yet.
As I said, Soda Soaker grinning from ear to ear, because he is so far ahead of Gilo. Remember, Gilo was right ahead of him in the first pit stop. And now Soda's just completely out of the pace for him. 7.95 seconds up the road.
There you go. It was just such a smart move for Soda to get out of the way there at Castle Bricks and jump in for that second pit stop. So we'll see how this can come together now with Soda down in P14, leading the 2-pit gang. Valpar Racing.
Yes, now we're just waiting.
There you go. Yeah, Sam gave a good description there of why to do pit stops in chat for sure. Because you don't know when you'll have back markers. So Soda doing his 2 pits there was a really good move to make. Meanwhile, let's check in on Rocket.
Just at the fastest lap of the race.
Him. Yeah, fastest lap of the race. No back markers ahead, it seems like, at least from what I can see at the moment. So
no back markers.
Rocket with no pit stops done. I think he just has enough practice that all this gap is coming together real easy for him right now.
It is no back markers for him. Again, this track is very, very long, so it is rare that with 20 drivers you get back markers here. Maybe with a larger amount you could perhaps get some, but it is not being the case, obviously. The closest person to Rocket at the moment is definitely Zinzoom, but he is 2-3 turns ahead, and 2-3 turns in the track this scale is definitely a very solid gap.
When you have such a track this large, the mistakes can be very costly, but you know, despite the fact that they can happen more often on a tight track like this, just the drivers being spread out so much more does make it a little bit harder for battles to happen, especially if you have a driver up in the lead just running off in the distance. Meanwhile, I think we have people like Hotspot, Oink, who have just done their pits as well. They look to be around P9. Ozone as well in the pit lane. He should be getting passed by Soda Soaker, as we see right there down into turn 1. Soda getting nicely ahead. Ozone with that 2.6 second pit. What was the pit time there also from Soda beforehand? Because that's something to consider.
That is a 2.65 he did on pit stop 2.
Okay, good. 2.65. So about consistent with his first pit stop as well. We'll have to watch with Rocket as to whether he's going to be putting in faster or slower pit stops.
I think Soda Soaker right now is probably eyeing out a podium. Definitely not a win because Rocket's pace has been relentless throughout this entire Grand Prix. Fastest lap of the race at the moment, 2:13.45.
Down through the last corners, looking tidy on the exit.
Sure, my calculations are correct. Rocket should be going around the bus stop chicane as I watch Soda going through turn 9.
Oh, let's see Ozone right now. He's following closely to Gio. That looks to be the closest gap we have at the moment. Both of them have finished both of their pits, with Gilo defending P14 from Ozone, who's down in P15. Ozone, one of the drivers who was very adamant on the theory that, you know, a tight track like this will make mistakes. Let's see him try to navigate around 32 Gilo. Will he just get blocked? Will Gilo make a mistake he can capitalize on? I'm not too sure about that.
And we've got the impossible thing. A battle going through the start-finish straight by Iltis Amor and Hutspot.
Oh, what's this?
Hutspot trying to dispatch a person with a different pit strategy.
Oh, what's the line going to be? Hutspot maximizing speed down Eau Rouge. Iltis Amor, meanwhile, taking a completely wrong line, it looks like, at the moment. Hutspot should be able to get ahead. They switch around Eau Rouge. What a ballsy overtake right there from Hutspot. Now making his way out of Radion. Ton of extra speed down the Kemmel Straight, but Hutspot is still holding on as we're heading up to turn 5. Let's see, can Iltis Amor maybe try to keep the fight going? Oh, Iltis Amor doesn't turn enough, and Hutspot takes that lead easy peasy. Big jump there from Hutspot. He's gonna grab
something
that
someone takes from
P7.
someone else as well. Soda Soaker taking the fastest lap away from Rocket Race.
Meanwhile, Ozone looks to be still blocked by 32 Gilo. Not finding any way that Gilo's going to make a mistake, and Ozone's just kind of stuck behind him, it seems. Otherwise, thank you, Skip, or any of the other moderators who approved that beautiful message from Flying S, who says Soda Soaker is a disgrace to boat racing. I saw him at McDonald's once, and he took the food off my plate, took a huge bite of everything, called me a lawnmower, and kicked me in the dick. Soda Soaker.
That is his classic Soda Soaker. That is his classic
Soda Soaker. The Brit right here. Really just ballsy with regards to, I guess, everything right here. That guy kicked Flying S in the dick, and so did he kick the can right there. Not quite kick the can, more like kick the falling wall tap at turn 8. Pretty tidy line as we're exiting out of turn 9. Just a bit of packed ice, though, so that maybe wasn't as tight as it could have been.
I mean, as we can see,
good pace so far, it looks like, with 11 seconds.
You can see Skip Snuff had a very similar experience.
So, look at that. Skip as well saying Soda is a disgrace to boat racing. He saw him at McDonald's once, took the food off his plate, took a huge bite of everything, called him a lawnmower, and kicked him in the dick. Dude, it looks like a recurring thing right now. Soda assaulting many different drivers. But despite that, I think he is still a fan favorite somehow as a guy who might be able to get a podium here or might be able to fight Rocket Race.
I don't know, I might need to get Drama Alert and Low Blacks on the case because this is some serious allegations being put against the British driver. Not that I'm saying it couldn't happen, but
we'll have to
it is some serious
interrogate,
allegations.
I think, Soda at the end of that and ask him how he could have possibly been doing all these heinous things during the race as well.
That is disgusting.
While he is running an F1 race, he is also doing these heinous actions. Soda otherwise doesn't have to worry about pitting on lap 8 out of 12 now. Meanwhile, though, Rocket's going to have to consider it at some point, despite all that clean air he has right ahead of him. Rocket, no back markers at all. Wait, no, hold up. He might have one. There's Zinzoom, a little ways off ahead here. Look at that,
He's been
folks.
a little way off. He's been a little ways off ahead for about 3 laps now.
Just a little ways off now through 16, 17, folks. There might be a fight here from Zine back to Rocket. If not, you just have to behold Rocket's absolute dominance right now in FC1. around the bus stop chicane. You can see right there, Zine on screen, Rocket right behind. Does Rocket go for the pit? No, he does not. He decides to stay out despite the possibility of having Zine, a slow driver, maybe blocking him.
I mean, you gotta get really badly bumped if you want to have give Soda Soaker any chance at shooting back at you, because he got horribly bumped on lap 1, if we remember.
Man, sometimes all you can do is hope upon a prayer, a wish to get some action going right now. Maybe Rocket could get absolutely cock-blocked, get his race destroyed from Zine, and we could possibly just see a fight between him and Soda if we are lucky enough today.
I keep dreaming, lad.
Keep on dreaming. Keep on lucid dreaming. But through turn 5 and 6, you can see Zine in range at the moment. He's in range of Rocket. That gap has definitely been getting smaller. And around turn 8, Zine's not going to go for that falling wall tap.
Wait, Adam, we got an actual battle. Quasar exiting the pits and Hutspot right behind.
Oh my god. But meanwhile, we also have Lapis being slowed down by Zine. Is that still a battle? I don't think it is anymore. But Rocket right now following Zine here down to turn 10. He's going to have to find a way around here eventually. Meanwhile, Quasar and Hutspot, though, are fighting both on one pit stop. Fighting for that one pit lead as we're on lap 10 out of 12. Let me know if that gets back into a battle and I'll TP over. But I'm still going to watch.
That
otherwise
doesn't seem like it's the case. Quasar was running in second place, of course, with 0 pit stops, but is now ahead of Hutspot, which is interesting to see what his final place could be. Maybe a podium spot. Through 14-15, we have Zine doing a great job right now to hold up Rocket. If Rocket were to stop driving, says Flying S, play the entirety of Blood by Kendrick Lamar, he would still only be P19. That is kind of insane to say that he would be able to beat out Zine. Literally in 20th place, our slowest driver, way behind everyone else. Let's see, though, down into the bus stop chicane. Rocket, does he go for a pit stop? Yes, he does. That is good timing. Oh, bit of a shave, though, there on the pit stop entry. That's not optimal at all. I mean, he definitely needs to do a pit, Adam. There's only 2 laps left.
Well, let's see right now. With 2 laps left, Mr. Rocket Race down into the Alpig pit. Let's see, does he keep it tidy? What is his time on his pig stop? 2-minute 2. Faster by 4/10 than Soda's pit. Making his way through. Will Quasar even be in striking range to try to get a glimpse
not. Absolutely not.
Well, let's see here. Quasar's finished a pit. He's making his way down to the bus stop chicane, meanwhile, with Rocket halfway through the pit. Looks to be making his way slowly to the exit. Winner gets disqualified. That's a great idea, y'all.
Quasar goes into the pit and Hutspot overtakes him. We just saw an overtake by Hutspot into the pit entry.
Wait, what? Into the pit entry, Hutspot got the jump? What the hell? I wasn't even watching.
And Quasar uses Hutspot as a way to skip over a slow strip. That's actually pretty intelligent.
That's a fast pit, though.
Quasar making the jump back right there. A smart move from the Alpig driver. But wait, can Quasar shoot back? Maybe he can. Yes, he does.
Oh, he jumps over him.
Quasar gets the jump, the little somersault there over Hutspot. Maybe Quasar could fight for P2 with otherwise Soda, who should be coming over here slowly but surely down to the start-finish line.
There he is.
I think he'll be well ahead of a few drivers here. If not, there'll be a fight as we see Soda comfortably ahead of Hutspot, who's going to really have to focus on his fight with Quasar at the moment. Down to Eau Rouge. Let's see these two duking it out here. Who's got a tighter line around Eau Rouge? The pressure is on here, especially for Hutspot. Through Eau Rouge, through Radion. Looking tidier for Quasar, I think. The pressure's really on Hutspot, who's dropping back. Will there be a bump here up the Camel Straight? There might be. Hutspot has the yield.
That's the worst possible place you could get bumped, the Camel Straight, because it's just full straight line. You can't regain momentum at any point. There's
Hutspot
no way
maximizes pack ice down into turn 5. That's going to slow him down and let Quasar yield to take that position there. I believe P6, it looks to be.
Seems to be the case.
Rocket with a 15-second gap back to Paper Yoshi. I think Rocket's the only one who's going to be contending in that top 5. Otherwise, it's mostly all the other people here who have finished their 2 pit stops. with Soda up ahead here, down into turn 10 and 11. We're on lap 11 out of 12 of racing here, and Soda looks to have a clean gap right up ahead. Soda, he should be able to go to absolute hammer time at the moment and maybe fight for a P1. We'll have to see how that plays out.
As
Rocket right
Rocket is
now, down
the pit.
inside the pit lane. Although, keep in mind, Soda is way off. Soda was literally around he wasn't even through like the bus stop chicane yet. Soda's right now
No, he wasn't even
making
close
his
to
way
that.
through turn 15, a mile away from Rocket, who's doing his last pit stop and getting ready for the last lap of racing. So I think Rocket pretty much has this in the bag, unless something catastrophic were to happen.
Lap 1 definitely cost a lot to Soda. He's shown very good pace despite not having practiced as much. But yeah, that is just very unfortunate for the British driver who's not even close to the bus stop chicane. As Rocket is emerging from the pits almost. Only a few slow strips left. But where is the Briton? The Briton now coming out of the start of the bus stop chicane into the start-finish straight. But Rocket is just a mile ahead. You can see them.
To be
With
fair,
that tighter
Soda
line.
is within view right there, as we see Rocket heading down to Eau Rouge, and you can see Soda around turn 1. But
Soda
Rocket-
achieved his goal. He determined at the beginning of the race as well. He took the fastest lap from Rocket.
Not bad. So taking away that Grand Slam from Rocket. Otherwise, let's see the final lap fights that could be forming, if there are any. Rocket sending it down to turn 5, taking a tight line. He should have that in the bag. Meanwhile, Soda, not even that far off right behind. I mean, he's 4 seconds off, which is still a considerable gap. But just compared to the fact that we were so confident with Rocket just flying off in the lead, 4 seconds is still something that he could claw back on. Nice wall tap there around turn 8. What's this? Rocket completely threw it at turn 8. Now they're in tandem with each other. Holy shit!
Yeah,
I was not expecting this around turn 9, Alessandro, and fuck you for saying this would be a slow
They're
race.
role
Now
playing.
down to
They're
turn 10.
actually role playing.
Let's
This
see
is
if
a shambles.
Shut the fuck up, Alessandro. Let's see it around turn 10 and 11 right now. What is that line going to look like? Soda's going to basically be leading potentially this race as they're in tandem with each other. A tight fight, it looks like, around turn 12, 13. Let's see Soda trying to fight for this lead. They're in tandem with each other after that big slip up at turn 8. Let's see. Soda in tandem with Rocket through turn 14. Rocket gets the jump back there on Soda. It is a close fight for this around turn 15. Running up to turn 16, it's a drag race for the finish line with Soda trying to push as far as he can with every single corner here. Trying to make a move down to the bus stop chicane. Let's see Rocket here trying to keep it tidy. He's still ahead. Down to turn 18. Into the bus stop chicane. Soda goes for that wall tap. The block stop doesn't work out for him either. He has to yield for Rocket, who's going to take a fantastic win for this Belgian Grand Prix despite that slip up at turn 8. Gets across the line in P1 with Soda in P2. Fantastic run there from Soda, trying to make it through at the end. There could have been a fight, but it didn't quite happen. Meanwhile, Quasar down there in P3. Hotspot grabbing that P4. 32 Gilo in P5. P6 for Killer Lol. P7 for Paper Yoshi. P8 for Ozone. Oink down P9. 10th for Lapis. Satomni P11. And P12 for Blue Leader, who I believe has BipQ really close by. Let's see, BipQ right there goes wide at the bus stop chicane. That's going to be maybe a loss there at his final lap attempt to get a move. Meanwhile, Echo Evo grabbing P14, P15 for Gustav, P16 for Renault, and 17th for Mr. GG. What a crazy end, though. Holy smokes.
I mean, I hope you like the script I was writing at the very beginning of the stream.
Completely unexpected, dude. I think that was a good script. You know what, dude? I think that was a banger. I think we'll approve that script right there, Alessandro. We'll get that one and made into a video. Not too shabby at all. But just a terrible drop down right there at P8 costed Rocket his entire gap. And just so goddamn close with Soda right there in P2. You would have thought he could have had that in the bag to make a move happen. But he just could not. Meanwhile, where is Castle Bricks? Way behind. E.T. Samor also getting across the line. It looks like we have Castle we're going to have to wait for, I guess. Castle breaks way off there, down in P20. We're going to cheer him on, watch him finish out his lap. It's always great to get your races done. I always encourage people to do this. Let's see, Castle.
Your language is worse than a carrot. I don't know who of the two you're referring to here, but carrots are great, bro.
Castle making his way around the last corner. The man down in P20 at least finished this race, so we give a round of applause for that. Castle across the line, and we're going to now TP all of our drivers over here to the podium.
Whoa.
Dang.
A crazy race to see. Soda almost grabbing that P1. Doesn't quite get it. Has to sell for P2.
Can we go on the oh, we climb.
Yeah, I don't know why there wasn't an automatic
Adam,
stop here.
don't
Whoa, Soda on the wrong
Thank
spot.
you.
Oh,
Thank you, Adam.
So on the wrong position. Where the hell is Quasor? Get him up there in P3, folks. Let's give a round of applause and get the champagne out here. There we
A
go,
stack of
folks.
snowballs is
Yeah.
Oh, we can actually move the stuff in our inventory. No way.
Huh?
Welcome to the sub-server.
Chicken.
And there we go.
Not me, totally.
Big win
Yeah, no,
from
guys.
Rocket with the last minute duel. Trying to defend from Soda Soaker. Almost grabbing that
blood
P1.
nearly fumble, bro.
Crazy fight from him. But despite that,
I'm just gonna
Rocket takes
hold
that
Because I
P1.
messed up first turn block
Snowball
like 3
supply.
times. I
So we
lost
get
10
some
Why are you doing better? Why? What are you? Oh my.
Bro, he's
Why are you going for that,
He wants to
bro?
get flat.
I think he was trying to take the
To get
flap
flat.
to Grand Slam. Pretty sure.
Well, yeah.
What was your flap? So, no, you got like a
13-2.
13-2, didn't
Well, look,
you?
guys,
Yeah,
let's
no, I-
elaborate
I
on
got
that with
13-2-5.
Rocket in a moment.
I have
Oh,
16
wait.
minutes of practice, bro. Like,
I didn't even realize my
You
throat
got what?
I spawned chickens. Oh no.
You got what,
Let's
Soda?
probably take a moment
16
here
minutes.
for Quasor.
that's
We'll
fair
get to you
amount.
two lovebirds very shortly, but Quasor, we should take him down first. And then
I
I mean, I had 31.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Guys, shush!
So
Let's first give it up to Quasor, grabbing a podium here. Quasor, we didn't fully follow your race, I'll be honest, but what came together for you grabbing that podium?
Race pace and hit battle with hotspot. That was fucking
Oh, I have
weird.
to turn you up a lot. My God. A battle with Hotspot, right? Okay, so you had some strategy. What was the battle with Hotspot like around the pit strategy?
I don't know. Whoever goes over, one of them wins. I think.
Bro, we saw you guys somersaulting each other around the pit stop, mounting one another.
Exactly.
It was getting a little sus for the stream with all that jumping, somersaulting, and mounting back and forth, Quasor. But how do you think you played that out better and just got the lead from Hotspot?
I don't really know.
Okay. Well, you pulled it off, though. Great job, Quasor, on that P3 and getting a podium here.
Yeah. Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Peepkew's mom is clapped.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Shout out to BitQ's mother for being clapped. Now, for Soda Soaker. Soda! Bro, why the fuck does he decide to fall asleep now?
Soda Soaker is gonna get bumped.
Who is my spider? Can you
yeah,
shut up?
I'm here.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
Soda! Dude!
Hello. I didn't. What the?
How
Okay.
did it feel right there at the end, my guy? All those early strategy pit stops really paying off, it looks like. And then getting an opportunity to fight Rocket at the end. Was that all just planned and expected?
I didn't expect to be as close to him as I was. I mean, I said 15th for fuck's sake. Like, you did do better, Rocket Red. No, I mean, it was really close, and I didn't expect it to be. Like, I had to go in Q1, did one lap, that was it. I was hoping for a podium at best, and ended up nearly getting a win. So, I'm happy with it either way, even though I didn't get the win.
Not just that, but with the battle there at the end, you guys were going head to head. What the fuck happened, bro? You were so close to getting that win, trading paint with Rocket. How did that not come together?
Well, basically, on lap 1, I had a really big issue with chunks, so I lost a bunch of time from that, which I'm annoyed about. And then at the start of the last lap, someone threw items on the straight over there, and my frames dropped to like 20. And I am not happy about that, because I probably lost the time I would have beat Rocket with. So, yeah, that sucks.
Okay.
But oh well.
Okay. What items were they?
I have this acacia sign, which I picked up. There you go.
The Wiener Schnitzel?
What the fuck is this? There's nothing on it.
I think it's probably Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel? Dude, there's nothing on the sign, though.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of snowballs there too.
Oh, what the
But I
fuck?
mean,
That's odd.
I did kind of fumble at the end. I scraped the inside because I was like really pushing. So, and then I just went for a block stop at the end, which I've never gone for before. Don't even know if it's possible.
Bro, I told you there was an outer wall
Didn't work
tap
out
at
well.
turn 18. Why don't you go for it?
It sucks. That's why. I saw a couple people do it in front of me, and I gained like half a second on them.
Well, Soda, besides that sucks and too bad, so sad. What else would you like to shout out for this big P2 today?
I think Gustav said he wanted to touch me mid-race, so that really helped me.
Shout out to Techno Gustav for touching Soda. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Horny fucks. All right. Well, thank you, Soda. Thank you for that P2. Great job. Get a fucking room. All right. Last but not least, Rocket Race, the big P1 man right here. Look, Rocket, I think you got a clear summing up for the stream here as to how the fuck can you have such a good race, getting all that clean air, last lap hits, bin it at the last lap of racing around turn 8 because you messed up a maneuver that you did for every other lap?
Okay, so I think it all first started when I wanted to block stop turn 1. I think I messed it up like 3 or 4 times. That lost me at least 11, 12 seconds, maybe even 10. That there's time that I lost from Soda. I mean, Soda just has a skill issue about his chunks. Like, just get better. It shouldn't have been that close. I think I would have won by quite a bit if it wasn't for me just choking super hard. Gilo and Hotspot, they definitely, I thought they were gonna be up there, but I think Hotspot and Gilo got blocked. So Quasar just took advantage of that. We had a risky pit stop for Hotspot.
Oh, okay.
Because he was behind me and I was messing up and losing time on Gilo, and so he just covered off Gilo. It definitely did work. I don't know. It just shouldn't have been that close with Soda. Great win though. I'm pretty sure if I have calculated it right, but I think with 3 mulligans, I'm almost a full Grand Slam over Soda in terms of points.
Oh, okay. And then otherwise, in terms of the strategies, right? Who do you have to thank mostly?
I mean, there wasn't much thought into it, but I guess Nito. I mean, there wasn't much thought into it going into it, but I just pit last lap. Yeah, I just didn't want to be in dirty air, 1, and 2, I didn't want to give up a Grand Slam. Of course, I just choked on that. Like, I scraped on Eau Rouge and still got a .25.
Yep.
Somehow. I don't know how.
Look, I mean, hey, and also getting out of the way of Zine, I recall, that was also a good move. So I'd say it's a pretty big shot you should probably give to your team advisors, Rocket.
I mean, yeah, but it was last lap. If I stayed behind him, I would have DQ'd.
Okay, well, anyways, to be fair. All right, Rocket. Well, anyways, it's all on you, I guess, my guy. Congrats on still getting that P1 despite the blunders, and hopefully we'll see you keep that up as we head into the break. The next race being in Zandvoort on August 25th. So, there you go, folks. Thank you very much, everyone, for showing up to FC1. We're going to have FC2 starting very shortly, so anybody in chat, feel free to join our server, frosthex.com. I'm going to write that up for you guys real quick here. Should be in the description anyways. We can join frosthex.com, do /server FC1, or just join fc1.frosthex.com. And we are here right now on the /TT Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. So you just do /TT Spa-Francorchamps 2024. And there's going to be pop-up messages in chat to join the race. You do have to make sure you have the iSport Racing mod pack, which means you need open boat utils to be able to drive up blocks. But yeah, otherwise I hope to see you all here for the FC2 race. We're going to go link over to Blue Leader's stream. He's going to be hosting FC2. That's open for everyone to join. Let me go get his channel real quick here. Blue Leader 64. I think he's live. No, he isn't. But anyways, you guys could go over here to Blue Leader's streams, put that link up. And folks, I'll see you all then over in Zandvoort. I repeat, that is going to be on August 25th. After our 1 month break, I thank you all for watching FC1 today here at the Belgian Grand Prix. And despite it not being, I guess, as much of an action-packed race, it was still an enjoyable one, and especially with the last lap racing, that really made up for it. So anyways, folks, I can't wait to see you all at the next one. Cheerio! Yeet.